From the terrorist attack in Westminster to the outrage facing Jeremy Corbyn. Welcome to the Rumble's weekly news, where we break down the top 5 news stories of the week. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe as we post new videos weekly. Let's get ready to rumble. In at number 5, it's Parliament attack. A man in London was arrested this week after driving a grey Ford Fiesta into a crowd of pedestrians close to the Houses of Parliament. The man, identified as Salih Khater, hit the crowd of what was predominantly cyclists at 50 miles per hour, leaving many injured, though none were life-threatening. Police arrived swiftly on the scene, where they apprehended Khater and took him into custody in South London. The Metropolitan Police have appealed for any help to gather evidence as to the motive for the attack, asking the public to call 0800 789 321 if they have any information which could be beneficial to the investigation. Next, at number 4, it's bridge collapse. 39 people have died after part of a bridge in Genoa, Italy, collapsed. Cars and trucks plummeted 300 feet at 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning in what has been described as apocalyptic scenes. Rescue services are working on looking for more survivors hidden under the collapsed rubble. Dramatic footage showing the Morandi Bridge collapse shows vehicles stranded on either side, and the exact cause of the disaster is not yet clear. Deputy Transport Minister Edoardo Rixi said, "It's not acceptable that such an important bridge was not built to avoid this kind of collapse." In at number 3, Thomas Markle strikes again. In what is seemingly becoming far too commonplace, Thomas Markle has once again been interviewed in the press. His latest interview with the Daily Mail is seemingly his most explosive yet, with the 73-year-old stating that after lying to Prince Harry about partaking in staged paparazzi photographs, he hung up on the Prince after a disagreement. This marks another blow for the Duchess of Sussex, who has been exposed to more and more inflammatory interviews by her estranged family, with many royal aides stating that the Markle debacle is quickly spiralling out of control. It is believed that the palace is planning an aggressive strategy in response to Mr. Markle's explosive comments. In at number 2, Aretha Franklin has died. The Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, has died. She had been battling pancreatic cancer, her publicist revealed in a statement to Associated Press. The singing superstar had battled ill health in recent years, having to cancel a string of concerts and performances, her last being 9 months ago at the Elton John AIDS Foundation party in New York. She passed away at her home in Detroit with family and friends who were by her bedside. As the news broke, stars, politicians and fans from around the world sent their condolences, including Adele, Paul McCartney, Patti LaBelle, and former President and First Lady Barack and Michelle Obama, who both said, "In her voice we could feel our history, all of it, and in every shade. Our power and our pain, our darkness and our light, our quest for redemption and our hard-won respect." In at number 1, it's Jeremy Corbyn's anti-Semitic backlash. Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn is facing major backlash with calls to quit this week due to his inadequate response to anti-Semitism in the Labour Party. Things took a turn for the worse this week after images emerged of the embattled leader attending the memorial service of the terrorists linked to the Munich massacre. Mr. Corbyn stated that he attended the ceremony to commemorate 47 victims of an Israeli airstrike in 1985. But this has done little to dampen the growing anger facing Labour's leader. He has been condemned by the Israeli Prime Minister, relatives of the murdered athletes, Jewish groups and even his own MPs, with some demanding he quit his role. However, some have come out in support of Mr. Corbyn, specifically on Twitter, with the hashtag #IStandWithCorbyn trending nationwide. And that rounds up the top 5 news stories of this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell as we post new videos weekly. And also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Our links are in the description below. Until next time, thanks for watching and keep rumbling.